there. Welcome back to the Greater You. Good to see you all today and be able to share some thoughts with you. So today we're doing a moment together. So emotions get hot sometimes, right? We get anxious because of unmet expectations or worries about future decisions or things that are coming down the pipe, things that are coming our way. We get sad or frustrated. Sadness comes up when we, feel feelings of hurt, loss, disappointment, regret. There's a lot of emotions that have kind of a more of a sticky and even negative nature. Anger, frustration, loss, worry, fear. So these couple of steps we use as a quick method. So I wanted to teach you this quick emotional clearing technique that is literally 2 steps long. We can do anything if it's just 2 steps, right? Um, so let's take a look at these and practice them together. So I call this the catch and release method. It's almost like catch and release fishing. You pull the fish out, you take a look at it. Ooh, cool. Yeah, look. And then you throw it back in the water if that's your sort of thing. It's this idea of circularity where we allow emotions to come through us and then move and then let them go. We let them kind of flow. There's a water kind of energy to this. It's a flowing type of feeling. So the idea here is whatever sticky emotion is trying to rain on your parade and stick with you and hold you back from your progress, growth, focus, or happiness, you use these 2 steps in the moment. So these are great. You're taking a brisk walk on a lunch break and you use these couple of steps. You're in a meeting and someone says something that kind of triggers or hits something tough in you, and you take a couple deep breaths and you work these steps internally. So these can be done quickly, silently, and completely on your own. And there's 2 components to them. There is the mind and the heart component. The mind component is thinking through these 2 steps. Step number 1, honor or take a moment to recognize the feeling. And then the physical component, breathe through it. And the heart component is the letting go, which is the second piece here. Give yourself permission to let this feeling go, even if temporarily. So let's say I was feeling super stressed because there's an intense deadline coming at some work commitment and responsibility, and I'm feeling a bit behind and feeling like I'm not going to be able to fit everything in, and it's due Friday at 8 a.m. There's a meeting, and you're going to have to present this idea. So the anxiety is building because the time is coming, and we need to be there and be on our A game, and we are feeling short on resources, especially time resources. So what we do here is in that moment when that grips you, you find out, oh man, I've only got 2 days left until I've got this thing that I feel like is going to take 4 days. You identify that feeling right there in step 1. So the feeling is a feeling of pressure, worry, or lack. Okay. So what I do is in that moment, I take some deep breaths and I give myself permission to just, you know what, it's normal to feel this feeling of pressure or concern because I've got a very real time constraint coming. And so then I breathe. Now, when we're doing this breathing, remember vagal nerve breathing. It's breathing low from your diaphragm. So you can put your thumb in your belly button and drop it low in your lower abdomen. And the idea is when you're breathing in, try and keep your shoulders level and even and breathe in from your lower belly and then out. So you can do that completely silently, like ninja level silent in the middle of a board meeting, right? Or a work meeting by just taking a big deep breath. And it doesn't even show up to your neighbors necessarily because you're breathing low in your abdomen. You're not breathing from your shoulders. You're not making a scene or a fuss. In fact, when you're doing this, relax your face. Make your face soft. The boss is up there, blah, 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 doing his thing, and that you feel that energy coming at you. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, sit up straight. There's that feeling of pressure. Take a few deep breaths, starting in that lower abdomen. It puts pressure on the lower vagus branch, as you guys know this, and that lower vagus nerve sends a signal reset up into your brain that says, we're good. We're going to be okay. We recommend 2 to 5 slow, deep abdominal breaths to kind of reset that vagus nerve. So it's in. Now, when you do that, hand on the belly, you can just slip your hand down there like you're sitting back in your chair. And you feel that calm coming washing over you. It's sending that signal to your brain that things are good. It's going to be okay. Most of the time, those super intense feelings that are coming at you are exaggerated by the emotionality of the moment. So breathe through it, honor the feeling. Then, step 2, cognitive process here. Give yourself permission and a heart process in your mind and in your heart. Give yourself permission to let that feeling of over anxiety go. Things work out, right? We're creative people. It's not like you're just going to roll over and like not even try the project. You might take a little less sleep for one of those nights, or whatever you need to do, and then maybe you can catch up on the weekend. Find the creative solution. But to do that, you've got to honor the feeling, breathe through it, and let it go. Give yourself permission to let that stress go, that worry go. Take that deep breath right here, right now, while you're watching this video. Stop what you're doing. Relax those shoulders, soften your face, just calm it all down. Sit up nice and straight, hand on the belly, big deep breath. Let it out. And when you're letting it out, let that stress go. Just let it go. Make the decision in your mind and feel it in your heart leaving, and let those things go. So that's a quick emotional 2-step clearing process that we teach people in our coaching training. Let us know what you think. Of course, we'd love to have some engagement around this. And your call to action is to use these 2 steps starting right now. Take a moment, identify the feeling, honor it, breathe through it, let it go. Okay? Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk to you in the future.